Hello and welcome back to another British English lesson with me, Ali. Today's lesson is a phrasal verb lesson and we're going to be looking at the word look with prepositions. Before we get started, please do give this video a like and leave your comments below, perhaps using one of the phrasal verbs that we discussed today. So the word look means to observe with intention. Rather than just seeing, which is crossing our eyes, look is to have an intention. The difference between look and watch is that when we look at something, it's usually not moving. Whereas when we watch something, it's implying that there is a continuum, there is a start and a finish. So perhaps we'll watch a film, we'll watch a football game, we'll watch a performance, but we'll look at a painting or we'll look into someone's eyes. As well as a verb, look can also be used to demand someone's attention. This can be used very strongly, like look, listen to me. It can be used in a very strong way, or it can be used more gently with less aggression, such as, look, I don't want to take up too much of your time. It's just a way of emphasizing either a lot or a little bit. The first phrasal verb then is to look into something. This means to do more research on a topic. So for example, I don't know so much about Stonehenge, but I want to learn more, so I'm going to look into it. I'm going to research and educate myself on the history of Stonehenge. Another common place that we might hear the phrase look into is in a detective story. So the detective looks into or researches more carefully about a scenario. To look over something. This is most usually used when it comes to documents. So I'm going to look over the papers. I'm going to familiarize myself and get to know the content better. Perhaps a lawyer will look over the documents about a client before he goes into court. Or a student will look over their textbooks before an exam. It's a way of strengthening your understanding about the information in a textbook or document. Similarly, to look through something. You can look through a pamphlet or a brochure just to familiarize yourself with the information that the service or book or document is offering you. Looking through some photographs of your family holiday to remember the nice moments that you had together, or looking through a magazine is just a way of browsing the information and being entertained for a short while. When it comes to people, we can say that we look through someone. This is not familiarizing yourself with someone, but this is actually a way of saying when someone doesn't see you. So if someone is very, very angry with another person, they may look right through that person, which means they don't give them any attention, they are not really seeing them, it's almost as though they don't exist and the person's attention is going right through, they don't even acknowledge you properly. Do take care though, because when we say to see through someone, we're implying that we see through the disguise or the act of a person. Perhaps there's someone who is acting very kind and very charming, but the person who sees through this act can see that the person just actually wants to get something and isn't actually very nice in the inside. To see through someone's disguise is to understand the truth of the person underneath how they appear on the outside. Look out is a common phrase when something is about to happen to give someone else a warning. So perhaps someone from a distance can see that a car is coming very quickly on the road and someone else wants to cross, and the person far away who sees this situation can say, "Hey, look out! Take care, be careful." Look out can also be used to express when you are looking at a very large, often very scenic and beautiful view. So you can look out over the mountains or look out at the city below. It's a way of implying that the scene is very grand or large. If we look out for someone, it means that we take care of the person. We make sure that they're okay, and we're always there to help them or be there for them or give them support and comfort. Perhaps an older sibling will look out for their younger sibling and take care of them. Look up. This can be used more simply to show the direction that we're looking. So we look up at the stars or look up to see the full moon. But it can also mean we admire someone, so we can look up to someone. Perhaps the younger sibling looks up to their older sibling. They admire them and they are inspired by them. Perhaps they even imitate their behaviors or way of being. So that's it today. I hope that some of these phrases were useful to you. Please do feel free to use them in the comment section